Guys, so today I'm actually still answering some questions, but I feel some of the questions that I can answer can really help some people get some crystal clear understanding on how to invest in the real estate market. Check this out. So this is a question that comes to me from Zach Ginn. I hope I pronounce his name correctly. Do you have any real estate predictions for 2021? Do you have any real estate predictions for 2021? Okay, question is not difficult to answer, but before I do, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon because it helps me answer more questions and it encourages me to go on. But I think this question is going to be very relevant to a lot of people because everybody's looking for predictions and where the market's going to be going. Here's the thing, and here's my approach, right? Here's a quote, and if you subscribe to my email list, then you will have received some of this information already. But here's the thing, okay? He who lives by the crystal ball is destined to eat ground glass, okay? So he who lives by the crystal ball of predictions is destined to eat ground glass. Why is it so? Because everybody and anybody who tries to predict kind of gets it wrong, right? Think about the stock market, the crash. How many people actually get it right that a crash is coming? Or how many actually people get it right that a bubble is coming, right? If everybody gets it right or predictions are so correct, then you know what? We wouldn't have these crashes. A speculative bubble would kind of like softly go away and then we'd have another next bubble, right? So in my personal opinion, that anybody who tries to predict the market, whether it's real estate, stock market, etc., is going to be destined to eat ground glass. But what to do? Investors are going to itch to invest. Capital and money have its way to convince its owner to deploy it, to double it, to triple it. And you too, if you've got money, you're going to be looking at investing, right? Whether it's the subscribers, Zach, or anybody else who's out there looking at my information. Now, the brilliant trader, Ray Dalio, who's a billionaire investor, he's not even going to touch your money today. He's not going to take on more money because he's got so many billions under management that he just can't take more money. It just becomes inefficient for him to invest your money, right? Because anytime they move an investment, the markets move, so they just don't take more money on, right? So Ray Dalio, in his book Principles, quotes a brilliant trader and investor by the name of Bernard Baruch, who said, if you are ready to give up everything else and study the whole history and background of the market and all the principal companies whose stocks are on the board as carefully as a medical student studies anatomy, and if you can do all of that, in addition, you have the cool nerves of a gambler, the sixth sense of a clairvoyant, and the courage of a lion, you have a ghost of a chance to make money. Now, I personally believe the above to be very true. After all, if you look at one of my videos, I actually state that 7 out of 10 people end up losing money in real estate. Now, that's not true for Dubai. I've seen that all over the world: Pakistan, Mumbai, India, Paris, London, Canada, so on and so forth. So coming back to Zach's question, do you have any predictions for 2021? I personally don't have predictions because I believe in that saying, the one who lives by the crystal ball is destined to eat ground glass. But what I do think, okay, check this out. Ray Dalio again says in his book, right, and I quote, but 1982, I had eaten enough glass to realize that what was most important wasn't knowing the future. It was knowing how to react appropriately to the information available at each point in time. Now, this is the tricky part. Information vis-a-vis the stock market, the crypto market, the commodity markets. It's a moment-to-moment thing. It comes and it goes. Supercomputers trade at the speed of light or sound, or even faster, right? I don't know how fast they are. So how do you respond to things that are moving so fast? Like humanly, it's today, perhaps, I'm going to say this, perhaps We are not today moving at the speed of light. I don't know, tomorrow we might be able to, but we're not moving at the speed of light today. And with the stock market, the crypto market, the commodities market, gold, silver, so on and so forth, these markets move fast. What I would like to genuinely offer to you with regards to real estate is that the real estate markets are real. You can touch them, you can feel them. You rent out an apartment and you get actual rent coming back to them, right? To you. A tenant pays you actual income. You receive net income, cash in your pocket. Now, the best part of real estate cycles are that they're easier to predict 3 to 6 months out, right? I'll call him a mentor, but I learned for a very little time from him, right? I worked with him for 2-3 years, but I spent less time with him, and I looked at what he was doing with investments. He looked at one city. I'm not going to name the city right now, so just to not distract you. But he looked at one city and he noticed how rents were creeping in and getting absorbed because the economy was starting to do well. So the rents were creeping up and the vacancies were coming down. As soon as he noticed that pattern, he knew that the markets are going to go up, right? Because people are going to start buying property. And that's when he started riding the wave and he made a ton of money, right? Now, real estate trends are 3 to 6 months to 9 months to 1 year to 2 years out sometimes, okay? It's a lagging asset. It responds to the economy. Real estate responds to the economy shifts. It responds to the job losses. It responds to the economic booms. Not in real time, in lagging time. Imagine like a big container ship, okay? Not that small, fritzy, speedy boat, but a big container ship, and like carrying 20,000 containers. Imagine if it wants to make a U-turn. It's a huge ship at sea. How long does it take it to make a U-turn, right? It goes, I don't know, maybe it takes it like 3 hours to make this big, large U-turn. That's how the real estate market is. It's not like a Ferrari or a speedboat to make a quick U-turn, okay? What does that give you? It gives you a large opportunity for you to benefit from trends that are coming, okay? There are valuable trends or fundamentals that shift in favor of either supply or demand. And when you apply the regular law of supply and demand, you can fairly accurately realize where the market is going to be in 3 to 6 months' time. Now, Dubai at this particular time has supply coming into the market. What's going to happen is that supply is going to be absorbed by new people coming in, because Dubai is opening in, and people from Sharjah and Ajman moving to Dubai. Now, at a 1.5 to 2 years time period, rents will start creeping up. The rents will start creeping up, and then sales prices. You want to be precise. Now, I'm just saying this as a trend. I'm not predicting this, so don't take this out of context, okay? Where would you like to be placed when that happens? I've got another video out. The warehouses, or dark houses as retailers call them, for fulfillment of online orders are going to be giving a lot of competition to the regular retail shops or the malls. Where do you think you'd like to be putting your money? If you say where your mouth is, then in logistics somewhere, right? If I could today buy a share in a warehouse that's logistically set up with state-of-the-art technology to supply to online retailers in a zippy way, I'd invest there. I'd buy a share there. Yeah, that would make sense. So, what are my predictions for 2021? None, because those who live by crystal balls end up eating ground glass, the glass that breaks. Rather, I would watch out for trends, which you should. I've given you 2. Inventory in every city gets absorbed. Dubai is not unique for that matter. People from Sharjah and Ajman move here. Rents will start creeping up at some stage. Look at the trends in the warehouse, in the online space. It's going to make a big difference. So that's essentially what it is. You got to pay attention to this and benefit from the trends that are clear as daylight to see, instead of relying on predictions. Hit the subscribe button, press the bell icon. Ciao for now. Catch you on the other side. Bye.